my family wanted me to go into a profession, to be a doctor or an accountant, which I trained to be. But I had, something about my entrepreneurial instincts. I wanted to be my own boss. And by accident, I got into business because one of the audits that we were doing was a clothing manufacturer. And I took some clothes back to my grandmother. I bought them. And she said to me, all my friends want these clothes. She bought. So I kept bringing her a few more, and she kept selling them, and I kept a few more. My grandmother, there she was, had a little empire selling clothes. It takes believing in yourself, and it takes really understanding what the idea or what your product is, and saying, is there a requirement for it? And it takes a little bit of what I call knowing about how to handle your cash flow. So, most people, when they first start, the most important thing for them is cash. How do I make that business work? How do I sell something or a service, get paid and do the next thing? And it's all very important to learn how to manage cash at a very early stage. I think small businesses have taken the UK out of recession. They give employment. They're very localized. And I think, if you think of the big conglomerates, they've got a certain headcount. If anything, they're cutting costs. And small businesses are created by a lot of local people, a lot of artisans, a lot of people that want to be their own bosses. I love product. I can look at a shirt or a bag or a dress on a woman or even a pair of glasses. Product. I love product. And I love the fact that you could think of a product and then you can create the product and then you create a demand for it. There is a coffee shop that I frequent. It's called Daisy Green. They're in Seymour Street in London, and they've started from the street market into a little coffee shop. And I remember that was their first coffee shop from being a street market food, and now they've opened a few more. But they had very localized, great coffee, great cakes, great food now because they've now expanded their thing. And I would say that that's a little business that I've seen grow from a market stall into a little cafe. It's amazing. But I would say generally the advice has got to be believe in yourself, have the passion. You can knock on lots of doors and they will say no, keep on knocking, because one day somebody will open that door for you. And you have to never give up, because failure is only a result. It's not the end. If you believe in what you do, then don't give up. But try and always improve in what you're doing. Try and see who you're catering for, what service are you doing, or what product. If it's local, localize it. Customer's always right. Retain your customers. Ask yourself why you lose customers. Make your service better or your product better, and listen to the customers. I think small businesses are a lifeline to the economy. I strongly believe that it's the small businesses that took us out of recession, and I think every day there are businesses starting up, small businesses. It's easy to start a small business up than to become a big business. So I strongly believe that we will have, in the next 10 to 15 years, lots of small businesses, based on the fact that the numbers I'm getting back from Dragons down, the age between the age of 11 and 21. All these kids want to be entrepreneurs. They want to make money. They're the ones that they're going to create small businesses. And I think you'll find that small business will be a bigger percentage to the national growth than big business.